Well, for the first time, a controversial decision impacting health and safety on the streets of downtown Los Angeles. The city has agreed to extend restrictions on police and sanitation workers who clean up after people living right there on the streets. The NBC4I team has been following this issue, and investigative reporter Eric Leonard is here with more for us. Eric.
Well, Michael, this settlement just filed in federal court today will extend for 3 more years limits on how and when property can be moved for street cleanups or seized when someone is arrested. Similar restrictions have been in place in a smaller part of downtown already, and some worry this new agreement could increase health hazards posed by rotting trash and rat infestations. The legal agreement just obtained by the I-Team requires city taxpayers to pay the lawyers who advocated for downtown's homeless residents $645,000 to settle the case known as Mitchell versus the city of LA. It requires in a larger section of downtown, the city give to tent and street dwellers more notice about planned trash and debris cleanups and more opportunities to gather their belongings before work crews come in. The agreement requires the city to provide safe storage of property when someone's arrested and to begin keeping detailed photographs and records of when property is removed or discarded. Similar limits have been in place like this agreement as this agreement was negotiated. But these sorts of restrictions have been blamed in part for causing the huge buildup of trash in some parts of downtown, as detailed in recent I-Team investigations that attracted national attention. Some who live and work in downtown say they suspect those trash and debris piles are the source of increasing vermin infestations and the increase in the last year of fleas that tested positive for typhus. Now, this settlement also includes a map of downtown LA that shows the area which street property has to be protected, and it's now expanding for several blocks beyond Skid Row. One of the advocates behind this lawsuit says he hopes the settlement is a reminder that the city should focus on permanent housing for the houseless rather than focusing on policing as a solution, and hopes that the settlement puts up legal guardrails to remind police officers that people living in tents or on the sidewalks still have constitutional rights. Back downstairs to you in the studio.